Hello, everyone. Welcome in. It is a wonderful Tuesday evening, a Tuesday edition, and it's Sew and Tell. I'm so excited. This is the first one leading up to the October quilt giveaway. So if you have not already entered Sew and Tell before, if you have not entered since the last Sew and Tell in April, which was April 1st, if you have not entered Sew and Tell yet, you now have an opportunity to win the next quilt. Bear with me. Let me get this up off the floor and we will get going tonight. Oh my goodness. I have been working on Follow the Goose, and I am I'm on that tail end of it. I am literally on the tail end of the Follow the Goose pattern. So I am working on that. So I won't be sewing any tonight. I won't be pressing anything because I won't be looking at the camera. But this will be the first Sew and Tell since my surgery, and I'm so glad to be back and feeling so much better than last month. So this is fantastic. I'm going to say hi to everyone in the chat. I know I've already been chatting a little bit, but I see Chloe and Judy and Katie Crafts and Laura and Crafty Witch. Welcome in, Andy. And Jacqueline is here as well. Who else am I missing? I've got Pam. Welcome in, Pam. And Melina. Glad you guys are here. Melina says she's been missing in action trying to get guardianship of a grandson. She's so tired, not ready for a 2-year-old. I'm with you on that. Oh, best wishes on getting that going the way that it needs to be going. So best wishes. And I know having a 2-year-old is not easy. Neither is having a puppy dog that wants to play during your lives. Welcome in, Carrie. Glad you're here. Yeah, so we might have some sound effects from the puppy dog tonight. Just be aware he's just being his dog self. He is being a laid back dog. He's not being a service dog today. He is just being a relaxed, let's not do anything important day. That is what we have going on. Carrie says this feels like watching Romper Room. I love it. Oh, I don't know that I know what Romper Room is. I might have to get an explanation for that. Let's see. Oh yeah, sending positive vibes and wishing Melina and grandson the best outcome. Fantastic. And yes, you will be a blessing to your grandson, Melina. I know having a 2-year-old is not fun and easy. There's a lot of no's. 2-year-olds know the word no. There's a lot of no's. But maybe, you can teach him to quilt in the future and he can be your ironing buddy or your trim on the AccuQuilt buddy, and maybe he can learn to sew. That would be fantastic. So there's so much. Judy says that I'm too young for a romper room. Okay, well, I guess I will be asking my husband about that. Oh my goodness. Welcome in, Gladys. Glad you're here. Nightbot should be working, guys. So if you want to drop your channel links, if you have a channel, be my guest. It's !selfie, and that will give you a link to your channel so that you can have everybody link out to your channel. Melina says he likes her sewing machine. Oh, fantastic. Oh, it was a TV show back in the 70s. Oh, yeah, that is definitely before my time. No offense. Welcome in, Linda. Glad you're here. She says, good evening, everyone. Yes, I can't read tonight. It is brain processes what I'm reading, and then mouth does not process what I want to say. So we're working a little handicapped today because brain is just not braining. I am so excited. Tomorrow I get to take my ironing board with me, and I am going to staple my batting and my Insel Bright and my cotton fabric to my ironing board, and then I can come home and make the elastic cover to go over the top of my ironing board, and I will have a quilter's ironing board. It is 2 foot by 5 foot, so it's going to be nice and large so I can iron yardage. I'm so So excited. Chloe says, I know it can be a long process, Melina. Both my sets of in-laws have had to do it. That's rough. That is incredibly rough. Yeah, it can be a very slow process. For those of you who do not know, I do have what is called fibromyalgia. It is not an imaginary disorder or disease or whatever. It is a condition. It is lifelong. There is currently no cure. There may or may not be blood tests for it. It's debatable. It's a whole long story. According to my mom, I was told this morning or this afternoon that May is Fibromyalgia Awareness Month. So I will have my fibromyalgia awareness gear on the rest of this month. So I apologize I don't have it on tonight, but I will have it on coming up in the future. So yes, I'm glad you guys are here. And I found stuff today. I found things. I'm so excited. I found my gnome pattern. Welcome in. Kathy has faith. She says, just got on late. Good to see you. Thank you. Glad you're here. So glad you're here. Today is National Beverage Day. So if you want to, in the chat, tell me what your favorite beverage is. I currently don't have a favorite yet because I'm no longer drinking Dr. Pepper. So all of you Dr. Pepper friends out there, drink one for me today because today's National Beverage Day. Welcome in, Candace. Glad you're here. She says, hi, Tammy. Welcome in. Let me grab what I found because I am so tickled that I found it, guys. I have been looking for where this went in the move. Yes, thank you, Chloe. She says that's a cute sweatshirt, Tammy. It's really funny when I am like in the elevator or just walking around somewhere and somebody stops me and they look at my sweatshirt just a little bit longer, the hoodie a little bit longer, and they go, that's cute. I said, well, you can thank my husband. You can thank my husband. So I'm wearing gnomes and I found my gnome pattern. It is Gnome Sweet Gnome. So I don't have all my fabrics for him yet, so I can't make him yet. So don't think that I'm ready to make him yet. But it makes a 50-inch by 60-inch quilt. And I am so really looking forward to doing this pattern. Welcome in, Andrea. Glad you're here. We're going to start sew and tell about 6:15 my time. So we've got about 9 minutes. We got 9 minutes to kill. So somewhere in all of my project boxes, and it's actually down here, like it's way down here, I have a project box specifically for this pattern, for this project. And I've got some gnome fabric already in it that I got at Joann's really early in the clearance sales. Let me take this out so you guys can see this. This pattern is by Geraldine Powers and Valley Fabric Shop, which is here in Wyoming. So up at the top, we've got applique flowers around this piano key border. We've got the little rain boot. We've got the bunny rabbit, the wheelbarrow, the tulips, the gnomes, the little mushroom gnome house, the extra gnome in the corner, the strawberries, the hedgehog, and the bird. So I will be working on this once I get all my fabrics together. But I just want to let you guys know, in case you've been following me, I have not been able to find this pattern, what I did with it for the longest. So I'm so excited I finally found it. I'm so excited. I've been looking so hard and I found it today. So it is a very springtimey pattern. Yes, I will not have it ready this spring. There is no way. I do not have the time unless I put aside everything else I'm doing. I don't have the time to get this done right now, but it's coming up. I am going to make it. I just have to figure out all my other fabrics because I've got a lot of like scraps to put in it because it is a lot of different applique. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the fabrics I've already got and I will start looking through my stash and see what I can pull out and what I can make into the gnomes and all of the different applique pieces. So I'll start laying things out. Chloe says she loves to find things she's lost. Oh my gosh, yes. That is, oh, yes. It is, it's like Christmas all over again. I mean, I had a vision of what this pattern looked like in my head. Welcome in, Denise. Glad you're here. I had a vision of it in my head. I've been thinking about it. I've had this gnome fabric and the project box for it, just sitting and waiting. And I've not been able to figure out where in the world I put it. But I found it. It was stuffed in a bag along with some other fabrics that I bought for it. So now I can put them all into a project box together, and I don't have missing pieces and parts spread all over the place. So I'm so excited about that. What in the world is my dog doing? Okay.
I keep getting knocked off camera.
Let's see. I don't know what he just got into, but he just got in trouble. So we're going to go with that. So I did put a pinned note at the top for those of you who are following this. Up at the top, there is the super chat giveaway is going to be on July 29th. So if you want to mark your calendar, it is a Tuesday night. So Tuesday night, July 29th, we will have the super chat giveaway. If you have not already participated in super chats yet, since the last giveaway we've done, welcome in, Susan. Glad you're here. If you've not participated in a super chat since the last one, since the last drawing, which was April 8th, then if you want to do super chats, you have now until July 28th to get a super chat in. So if you want to do that, you absolutely can. And that's the time frame that you've got. So you've got until then to get your entries in. Super chats are the only way you get into the super chat giveaway. You're not required to participate if you don't want to. I will probably have other giveaways I'm doing that night as well, but that's going to be the key one, is going to be the super chat giveaway. And then the quilt giveaway for this round of Sew and Tell is going to be, let me pull the calendar up real quick, and it is going to be on October 14th, which is National Dessert Day. So we are going to be giving away the next Sew and Tell quilt on October 14th. I'm just so excited. I have already started tallying things. So you guys, yay! Awesome. Thank you, Chloe. Chloe, you've now been entered for one ticket into the super chat giveaway. Congratulations on your ticket. All right, so this is tonight's Sew and Tell, and everybody who entered gets 3 entries. Okay, so even if you don't have 3 projects that you enter this time, when I was tallying everything up, it looks like the most number of projects that we had submitted was 3, so everybody gets 3 tickets. So if you have a project in tonight's Sew and Tell, you now have 3 entries towards the quilt in October on the 14th. So congratulations, everybody. Congratulations. I'm so excited. We got 3 more minutes. What do we want to talk about for 3 minutes? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so the live is still up and listed for Thursday. I will be taking it down. Thursday's live is not going to happen. So this week's Land That I Love live with me and Kathy from My Hobby Home, we are going to skip this week. I have to be somewhere for a presentation for my Quilts of Valor group, and I cannot be here and be there at the same time. So I can't really Zoom and then transmit it. It's a whole deal. So we only have the one option. So I'm going to take this Thursday off and go do that presentation, and then we will be back Sunday evening. Chloe is asking how my studio organization is going. Okay, great question. Horrible answer coming up. So I obviously, you guys still see I have empty space here that is not being used yet. I do not have a container that I like for it yet. So I don't know what I'm going to put there. and the shelf above my computer monitor and the shelf above that, they are an absolute nightmare, but everything's off the kitchen table. So, aside from my two little rolling totes for when I take my sewing machine places, those are still out in the ether. They're waiting for a place and they're waiting for a home. But everything else is basically put up. I'm so excited about it because I can, yay, welcome in, Jennifer. She says, good evening, everyone. Glad you're here. Um, so now I can actually get to doing more quilting time on the long arm because now I don't have cleaning to do as well. So I can just focus on quilting and sewing and piecing and getting ready to quilt again and working on all of this kind of stuff. So I can kind of focus again, which is really a blessing. Susan says that she's been hand quilting most of the day, both her Haunted Halloween Fat Quarter Shop free mystery quilt from a few years ago and then on her Catitude quilt. That sounds amazing. Carrie says she's still impressed with how much I have finished so fast. I have had a lot of help. So my husband has, he got everything out to one location so that I could just go through it and put it away. And I went and cleared some space out. I emptied out about 4 buckets worth of my little cubby drawer thingies. I can't talk, guys. I just can't talk. But I cleaned out about 4 of those and took those off to another location where they're still going to be worked on. But that way they're not taking up valuable space here. And then I was able to kind of move things back into those spaces. So I have not tested my 532 machine. Yes, Chloe, you are so right. She says off the kitchen table is wonderful. It is. It is. I have a small stack of things that are going to go out to the garage. And those will be, if I end up needing them, they're there. And if I don't, we can garage sale them, that kind of thing. But yeah, everything is combined into this one space. Oh, yes, Susan, I definitely want to see pictures of those quilts when they are done. Laura says that she's so glad to be here tonight. She doesn't want to bring things down, but just got sad news. A dear friend of ours lost their 21-year-old son to suicide today. I'm heartbroken for them. Yeah, that's rough. With suicide, you never have an answer. You never have that closure that you would have. So my heart goes out to you as you are obviously going to be providing some comfort to your friends. So there's not a lot of answers that I would have for you. I am an attempt survivor, so I'm thankful to be here, but I know that the other side of that is never easy. So my heart goes out to you. Chloe is asking if Tom is going to decorate soon. He is wanting to. He is desperately wanting to. I think I figured out exactly what kind of compromise we can make so that his decorations can be what he wants them to be, and that way I can still access everything I need. So just stay tuned on that. There will be updates soon. Oh, Chloe points out it is Mental Health Awareness Month as well. Yay! Good that it shares it with fibromyalgia, because a lot of people with fibromyalgia are very misunderstood by the medical community, and it can do a big toll on your mental health. So it's good to know that's the same month as fibromyalgia awareness. So yes, thank you for sharing that, Chloe. So you know what? We are a few minutes behind, but that's okay. That's okay. Are you guys ready for some show and tell? I think you might be ready for some show and tell and to get some inspiration. I know I love every last one of these pictures. Every last one. We don't have super lots tonight. It's not like a whole lot, but we do have some good pictures tonight. So let me grab and see what the actual total was. Oh, of course, my computer's not going to tell me because my window is too big. Susan is ready for some quilt. Okay, well, let's do it. We will acquiesce to you, Susan. That works well. Okay, so I'm going to transition over. You guys will hear me but not see me, okay? All right, so here is the first one. Laura would love to see some beautiful creations. Well, here we go. We are going to get into them. This one is submitted by Alicia from Quilty Bird Piecing. If you guys have not checked out her channel, you absolutely should. This is the Bees and Blossoms Table Runner by Fig Tree. I love these bees. They are so stinking cute. And the flowers, they're so precious. They're not super tiny, but they're not, offensively large, and they're so delicate. It's amazing. It's amazing. Alicia, you have done a fantastic job on this. All right, now this came in. Oh, welcome in, Zaza. Glad you're here. She says hi to me and everyone. There's Alicia. We just went through it. Alicia, we love this quilt, lady. We love it. Glad you are here. Thank you for showing up. Oh, Zaza's right. Alicia does do beautiful work. She does do beautiful work. All right, so this came out from Andrea. She released this pattern as a free mystery puzzle quilt pattern. At the time, she did not name it because the name might have given away the puzzle. In the puzzle, she gave a color by number page, which then solved to become your pattern. She also provided instructions for completing the quilt. The quilt can be completed in any size squares, depending on what size you wanted it to be. Andrea used 3-inch squares for hers. And this is called No Greater Love, and it's still free on the website. Welcome in, Cynthia. Glad you're here. Guys, look in the description box below if you want to get a link to Andrea's pattern for this. It is up on her website, and I provided the link she posted in the chat or in the Facebook page to this pattern. So this is called No Greater Love. Welcome in, Nanette. Glad you are here. So this is the label that she put on the back of her quilt. It says handmade by Andrea Jamais, aka Mama J, and who it was completed for, the date, the pattern name, and the designer, which is fantastic. It's wonderful to be able to put your name on that designer part. Oh, yay, Nanette has internet. Yes, it's good to have internet. So this is a close-up of the quilting, guys. Look at how beautiful this came out. We've got the hearts here, the 3 hearts on either side as we go up towards the top. Then the loop connected hearts here, the 3 smaller hearts here. And then it looks like feathers, but it also looks like hearts all stacked in here together. And it looks fantastic. And there's the little hearts down here as well. Welcome in, Mona. Glad you are here. Glad you were able to make it. And then here is another view of the quilting as well. And you can see she also added the hearts tied together in the black border here as well. Guys, you are so fantastic. Thank you for saying hi to everyone. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up like button. And don't forget about the super chat giveaway. That is coming up July 29th, so you have chances to enter now. All right, so this is one. Quilty Bird, yes. Alicia says she loves the title of No Greater Love. Absolutely. And guys, if you want to link out your channel, you absolutely can. It is !selfie. And that way everybody can go check out your channels. So this came in from Carrie. She said, here are the pictures of the quilts that she was playing with during the retreat. She was able to submit these through Facebook to me, which is absolutely perfect. So that works as well, guys. If you do not have Facebook, can't get into your Facebook, whatever, just send me an email. It works just as well. Welcome in, Rita. Glad you are here. She says that looks great. Yay! Laura now has a raffle ticket for the Super Chat giveaway. All right, so this one she titled Dragonflies. And if you guys can see, in the blocks, this dragonfly material, she has cut that perfectly to be able to lay into each one. There we go. And if for any reason Nightbot is not posting your channel, just give it another second. Sometimes when it gets too many hits at one time, it will hiccup on us. And this one is also from Carrie. This was another one she was working on at the retreat. I believe this was going to be her back. Carrie, if you're still in here, if you're, I don't think I've seen your name in here tonight. I could be wrong. But Carrie, I love this. You have done a fantastic job. I love all the different stars, and I love how all of these different blocks that you needed to put in here to make the different spacing work. I love how that all came together. So you are doing fantastic work. Fantastic. All right. So this came to us from, oh, okay. This is the top. Okay, this Scrappy Stars is the top. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Gary. I appreciated it. I appreciate the clarification. I really do. I couldn't remember if it was the top or the back. But yes. Okay, so this came from Kathy from My Hobby Home. She posted this and she said she's working on the color burst throw sew along and the center blocks completed. So guys, look at how gorgeous this looks and how these are set off like this. And just depending on the color and the pattern, it looks so complex, but it comes out looking so gorgeous. So, so gorgeous. Kathy, you've done a fantastic job on this. I'm loving it. I can't wait to see the rest of it. Can't wait to see it. Okay, now this came from Chloe, and what she said, this is St. Patrick's Day mini quilts that she started. Let's see, where am I at? My page. Okay, there we go. The Clover has sparkle paste, which is so fun. Guys, I had to look up what sparkle paste was because I've never used it. I've never had it advertised to me. I've never seen anyone using it or playing with it. But I looked it up and there's a link in the description box if you're interested in trying sparkle paste. There's a link in the description box in order to get it. I linked out ThermoWeb. You can probably get it at your local quilt shops. Some places do have it listed that you can get it at Walmart and Michael's and all of those kinds of places, but I don't know because I honestly haven't looked. But this is also a fantastic use of rickrack, guys. Great way to put a rainbow in place, and you have the ultimate ability to move things around. So those shamrocks have glitter on them, and that glitter is permanent. So that's the other fun thing that I learned about it when I was looking it up earlier, is that you can put this glitter paste onto your fabrics, and then, or sparkle paste, there we go, sparkle paste. It's new from Jennifer Long and ThermoWeb, and Chloe bought it from Amazon, which is absolutely a great other place to find it. But yes, so there's instructions on ThermoWeb's website. So if you click the link, it will take you out so you can also look into getting glitter or sparkle paste. I will forever have a problem trying to pronounce it. Just saying. Just saying. But it's so gorgeous. This is a ThermoWeb project from Instagram is what she said. And Laura says sparkle paste sounds interesting. It does, doesn't it? Like I need another project in my boxes, but gosh, I love it. I love the look of that. You've done a fantastic job, Chloe. And then this one is also another one that Chloe submitted. She said she's making this quilt for a coworker. The coworker's favorite color is black. So Chloe says she loves the fabric line Black Tie by Danny Mogstad for Riley Blake. Now she's got to decide how she wants to quilt it, and she's going to back it with black minky. She sewed part of this quilt during the April retreat. I remember watching her pull this off the wall and put it back up. And guys, it's so pretty. It's amazing what you can do with just blacks and whites. and how you get that contrast and you can read it so pretty. Well, welcome in, Susie. Glad you're here. Rita says sparkle paste is so much fun to work with, but it can be messy. Not that I would know firsthand. Oh, you crack me up, Rita. Yeah, sparkle paste is probably a little bit messy, but that's okay. You got to have a messy project every so often. All right, so let's go on. This is from Debbie. She said this picture is her blocks for her Starly quilt. She's got 6 done and she needs to do 6 more. Guys, these blocks are huge. They are huge. We were able to see these when she was joining in on the retreat. And so they hang up behind her. And so, like, if you're looking down at this chair arm right here, so we could see her sitting in front of these blocks, and every time I was looking up, I was seeing these blocks. I was especially seeing this black and this purple, or the purple and the pink. I was seeing those blocks, and just every time I look at it, I fall in love with it all over again. So this may end up being on my future project list just because it's just so stunning. It's just so stunning. Debbie, you have done a fantastic job with these 6. I can't wait to see the other 6 and see when this gets together how big it is. It's going to be gorgeous. Going to be gorgeous. Hang on. Here we go. Here's the other picture Debbie posted. She was also, I believe, working on these on the retreat as well. These are her exchange blocks. So she is doing an exchange, and you could choose. The next retreat will be in June. It's going to be the end of June. Thank you. Yes, end of June, guys. End of June is going to be the next one. Carrie says she might have to make that one too, right? I know. So this exchange, the description that we got told during the retreat is that the person gets to choose whether they want a light background or a dark background, and then everybody else makes the blocks. So I think these are coming out so stunning, and they're so bright and cheerful. So yes, they are scrappy. They are very scrappy, Rita. They are gorgeous. Yes, they are FPP. Zaza, they are FPP. We were watching her make some of them, and she did explain that they were FPP. Now, if Debbie, if you're seeing this after the fact, because I didn't see you in the chat yet. If you're seeing this after the fact and I got it wrong, please correct me. I am absolutely happy to be corrected, but I believe they are FPP. But they're so pretty. They're so pretty. Okay, I gotta stop looking at these. I gotta go on. We got other pictures, right? Yes, we got other pictures. Okay. All right. So Giovanna has gotten back into our chats again, guys. I know I'm normally really late for her. So Giovanna, if you're watching this on replay, thank you. Thank you. I have missed seeing you. Welcome in, Kathy. She's late, but tornado just came through. Oh gosh. Well, I hope everything is okay. Everybody loves your blocks, your blocks that you started. Zaza says FPP messes with her brain. Oh, well, I've got that free class back in December. We might do it again. I need to do it again. So, okay, so here's the story on these beads, guys. Giovanna makes these beads. These are made with fabric scraps and seed beads. They are so cute. I mean, I don't know if you can tell where the thread is holding the seed beads in place, but guys, how stinking cute are these beads? Yes, they are gorgeous. They are so gorgeous, Chloe. You're right. They're beautiful. I don't know what I would ever do with all of these, but oh my gosh. Oh, yes. Debbie just got on here, guys, and she did confirm they are FPP. So those blocks were foundation paper piecing, and they used scraps. It was perfect. Cynthia's asking Kathy if her home is still standing. Katie said she did FPP for 4 hours today. Brain's tired. I get it. Mona says cute balls. They're beads, Mona. They're beads. Yes, a lot of work goes into these, and I don't know that I could do it. I'm stunned every time I see them, guys. I'm just stunned. They're so colorful and pretty. I have some seed beads I could get rid of doing this. You can make them a bit bigger and cats love to play with them. Oh, gotcha. No, I'm good. I don't have any cats. They would be pretty on a tree. Oh, they would. You're so right, Mona. They would look gorgeous. Fabulous in a glass jar too, right, Chloe? Right? Pretty on a tree, glass jar. Yeah, lots of good uses for these beads. All right, so now this came from Jacqueline. Glad you made it in, Jacqueline. This is Road to Oklahoma. It was a shop hop for 2024, and she finally finished it. She said each quilt block came from a different quilt shop using the same fabrics with an Oklahoma theme. State flowers for the Indian blanket, state bird, the scissor tail, buffaloes, windmills, and oil rigs. So I am absolutely in love with this. I wish our Wyoming shop hop kind of looked like this, in that it was all pieced blocks or mostly pieced blocks. The majority of the blocks that I got last year, like 20 out of the 24 of them, were applique. They were not pieced. And I love a pieced block. So this renews my spirit. So thank you so much for sharing this. Zaza says, Chloe, I don't need something else pretty in glass jars. And no, I'm not adopting your cat, Rita. Sorry. Your cat is your cat. You have done a fantastic job on this, Jacqueline. Thank you so much for sharing it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now this came from Jean. And Jean said these are pillows that she made. And so we've got a happy St. Patrick's Day. And I'm loving all this cross stitch, guys. It is so stinking cute. So cute. And so it's so three-dimensional, even though cross stitch is also supposed to be flat too, but it just pops. It just pops. It stands out. It's gorgeous. And this one she made, and I am with someone else that was in the comments on Facebook. The purple house got me because it's my favorite color. So I am so with the commenter who made that comment on these pillows. Oh, good question. Rita, do you have your voice back yet? All right. Be nice or buzz off is this pillow from Jean. Guys, how stinking cute. Be nice or buzz off. I like that. Very, very cute design and very aptly turned into a pillow. So I'm loving these designs. You did a fantastic job, Jean. Thank you so much for sharing these with us. I love the bee fabric too. There's bees on this fabric. Ah, it's so cute. So cute. The pillows are fabulous, as Chloe. Yes, right? The house pillow is so cute, right, Zaza? It is. It is. Let's go back to that house pillow for just a second. There we go. All right, so we've got the house, we've got the tree, we've got the flowers on the tree, we've got a couple of bees that are probably oversized for the size of house it is, but that's okay. And so is the flower, but in the pot, and the sun's really big too, but that's okay. It's so whimsical. It's so cute. So cute. Okay. All right. So now here we go. All right. So Joyce sent this in, and we were talking about first quilts earlier in the, well, were we talking about that this year? Yeah, I think we were talking about that this year. We started talking about our first quilts ever. So Joyce shared this. Oh, there was a heart in the center of the sun, right? And Nanette could live in that house, right? So this was Joyce's first quilt she ever made with paper templates before she even knew about rulers. She said it's pretty wonky, but you know, first quilts are always pretty wonky. So guys, that is a large, large quilt, and it's gorgeous. Joyce, you did a fantastic job on this. Even if you call it wonky, it's still pretty to me. I love all the colors, and I love the alternating sashing. So we've got the dark green, dark, light, dark, light. I love that. I love that. That's a great sashing idea. This is another one Joyce did, and she sent this in. She finished this one April 5th, And so now she just needs to get it quilted. I love this square and square. This is probably that economy block. Um, oh my gosh, so pretty. And I love when these quilts are hanging up in front of windows because then you can really see all the piecing that goes into it and you don't get lost in any distractions. So I love that. It's so gorgeous. Debbie says, love cross stitch pillows, especially Purple House. Right? Right? Everybody loves that Purple House. Joyce did a great job. Yes, she did. And Rita saying Scrappy, amazing. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Let's see what we got. Oh, hang on. Did I press? Yep, I pressed the button too fast. Okay, so here's one from Linda. Linda submitted this and she said, here's a bunch of the Twisted Log Cabin. Oh, no, hang on. Let's see. This is block of the month. And no, how did I? Well, okay. So I've got two pictures, but I'm not sure how they match. So just bear with me. So that is picture one. We've got these beautiful blue and white and yellow blocks. And then we've got these flying geese and all the different arrangements you can do with flying geese. And then the churn dash and friendship star blocks. And then this is the Twisted Log Cabins. There we go. And so what Linda said, here's a bunch of the Twisted Log Cabin blocks that she got done so far. And she says, also see the block of the month. So I think the other is the block of the month. Oh, so Becca's block of the month. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, so the ones on this screen, guys, were so Becca's block of the month blocks. I've not been participating in that, so I didn't know that. And my computer just went ahead and clicked me over back to the log cabin, so I apologize. And she said that her cat Shackle allowed her to use the space on his couch so she could take a photo. How sweet of Shackle to share. The Twisted Log Cabins are very pretty, yes. And you can play with, Twisted Log Cabins are what Katie Crafts worked on today. Oh my gosh. You're probably sick of seeing them then. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, they're so gorgeous. There's so much purple in these. I'm loving the purple. And then I cannot wait to see how this is all like put together. Oh, sorry. I've been yawning all day, so I apologize for that. The Twisted Log Cabin is for Donna So Long. Oh, fantastic. I'm glad you guys are filling me in. I have been through April. I have definitely been out of the loop. So thank you so much for filling me in on that. Welcome in, Lana. Long time. I have missed you. Glad you are here. Glad you're here. All right. So this came from Pam. Pam said, this is the first project since her move. The fabrics are from Lutheran's Women Church Group, and it is a donation quilt. One row at the top is not showing because she doesn't have a good way to get pics in the apartment. That is okay. This is gorgeous. This will be fantastic, and it will get a lot of love. So I am very, very glad to see this, Pam, that you've put this together so beautifully. And I love the color arrangements. And guys, so if you are ever wondering if you run out of squares of a specific color, just make sure you swap it in consistently and it looks intentional whether or not it was. It is so fantastic. Oh, everybody's coming out to say hi to Lana. Yes, we've missed you. We've missed you, lady. All right. So now this came from Rayanne, and Rayanne is hanging out over here. She taught and instructed a course at the local quilt group. This was the demonstration that she did of the casserole carriers. So 5 of them there made casserole carriers. And then we have 1 and 2 others that got their casserole carriers made. Guys, if you have not been in the Facebook group, Rayanne did post a link to where you can get a pattern for this. And I believe it's free. I think the tutorial for it is free. And it makes a fantastic square casserole carrier. So like an 8x8 carrier is perfect size for it, and it's real simple and easy to put together. Um, all right. So this came from Susan. And this is her May in Bloom wall hanger. Wall banner. Let me read my words that she wrote. She says that the pattern is by Fran Gulick from Riley Blake Designs. She finished hand quilting it during the Zoom retreat over the weekend, the one in April, and she finished the binding yesterday when she posted it, and it came in a kit. I like it. You have done a fantastic job putting it together, and I already have it quilted. That's fantastic. Let's see. I'm looking at the chat, and let's see. Job interview tomorrow, says Pam. Fantastic, Pam. Good luck. Good luck. We cannot wait to see how you do with that and see what happens, and that you have the job that you want to be working. That is always the goal. Job that you want to be doing. All right, so this is also from Susan. She said she is responsible for the quote lucky blocks every month for the Quilt Guild here. This was this month's block. It's called an Amish star. I had so much fun playing with the colors. They are definitely bright, Susan. They are so, so bright, but they're gorgeous. How many of these did you make, if you don't mind me asking? Yes, Sazla says, good luck, Pam, on your interview. Yes. Oh, let's see. It was a UFO. I'm so glad it's done for the tulips. Chloe says that she loves it. She's excited to start her kit. Just needs to finish another one, right? I always have another one to finish first. So, all right. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and swap back over. And let's see. Yes, love these bright colors. Absolutely. And they are beautiful works of art. Absolutely beautiful works of art. Oh, it was the only one. Okay. So you didn't make like 15 of these. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. So if you came in after I got started and you did not hear, everybody who had even just one entry is getting 3 entries for tonight. So you can thank your other people that submitted entries for this month for getting you up to 3 entries. So next month, if we have a lot more submitted by one particular person, let's say one person submits 10 entries, then everybody who submits something for next month gets 10 entries for that October giveaway quilt, the October Sew and Tell giveaway quilt. Yes, absolutely, Andrea. She says, everyone did such a wonderful job. I love all of those. I love them too. I love them. You guys inspire me, and you keep me inspired. So it works. It works so well. It works so well. So before I go too much further, I'm going to grab something. Welcome in, Sydney. Glad you're here. I haven't seen your name in my chat for a little bit, so I'm so happy to see you. So thank you. So I am taking my ironing board and I am going to be covering it tomorrow. But I'm turning it into a quilter's ironing board. So I'm going to show you what I've got. I've got to move the dog out of the way first. He's got to move. Moose, 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 moose. Thank you. Moose, moose. Okay, I've got him moved. Let me grab this and I'm going to show you guys. Oh. And bear with me, this plywood is heavy, okay? So this is the top of my new ironing board. And if you guys see the screw holes, or the screws that are in here, these are bolts. There we go. These are bolts, and they are countersunk. So that way they're going to be flat. So if you are ever wanting to take your traditional ironing board and turn it into a quilter's ironing board, mine is going to be 2 foot by 5 foot because that's the size of the plywood I had cut. You drill holes in your plywood to match the holes on your ironing board. If you don't have holes, like regular holes, you might want to see if you can fit a bolt through the mesh of your ironing board surface. You shouldn't. I would not recommend trying to drill holes into your ironing board, your metal ironing board piece. Um, but I drilled holes through the wood to drill in, and I've already secured it. But I can unscrew this one, and my screws are a little bit long. You don't need them 2.5 inches long, but that was, just what I had. That was what I was able to get. But you just need a washer and a bolt. I don't think I can get the bolt out. No, the bolt's pretty well in there. But make sure that your bolts have a flat top so they don't have a rounded bump on them. And just make sure when you drill the hole through your wood that you are going to countersink it. So you need to drill a little bit wider hole for the top of your bolt so that it stays flat. So I'm not going to feel anything like when I'm ironing over. There's not going to be any little holes or divots or whatever. It's all going to be completely flat. Katie says she loves her big ironing board. I have been wanting one for so long. So long. Zaza says hers is a kitchen island. She got super cheap on Facebook Marketplace. Oh, fantastic. Zaza says you can drill holes in the metal. Yeah, but I don't have that kind of bit. I would have to go buy a drill bit for that. Pam says, thanks for showing the underside. Want to do this, but just don't think I'll be able to find the space in the apartment. Well, the nice thing is when you are done using your big ironing board surface, like let's say you're using this for ironing yardage or you're using it for ironing a quilt top or quilt backing, once you're done with it, then fold your legs up and put it out of the way. You don't have to leave it sitting out for any length of time. You just need it out for when you need it, and then you could put it away. And then I have a tray table. Susan says she would love to do that, but no room. Yeah, I mean, because I have the living room now, that's why I have the room for it. The other option, let's see, when I do that, I have a drill that countersinks the hole for me. Yeah, I don't have one of those. Okay, so this is a regular tray table, just one of those wooden tray tables. And what my group is doing tomorrow is we are taking our Insulbrite and our batting, and we're doing 4 layers. So 2 layers of Insulbrite, 2 layers of batting, and we're stapling it in place. And I do have a fabric covering over it. And then I have this fabric over this one. So it's the same fabric, but this is what I use most of the time when I'm sitting here. But when I need a bigger space, now I will have this. I know there's a question about how heavy it is. It is incredibly heavy because I got the super thick plywood. You can get the thinner plywood. It may not hold up as long. But I got super thick. This sheet was not cheap. This is 3/4 of an inch thick. You do not need it this thick. 1/2 inch would be plenty. I wouldn't go quarter because quarter may not hold up long term, not with the heat. But this is 3/4 inch thick. So I'm gonna have to have help carrying it down to the car, and all of that. But once it's covered and it's done, then it's going to stay up here. And aside from pulling it out and putting it back down, then I don't have to worry about that. OSB, I don't know what an OSB is. This has like multiple layers to it. It's got 5 layers to it. So it's not the cheap plywood. This is like some kind of treated oak plywood or something like that. Oh, Zaza says when she did her tray table ironing board, she didn't attach the wood to the top, so it's easier to put away and the surface is bigger, like 2 foot by 3 foot. Yeah, this was just a purchased tray table, so I mean I didn't do anything special to it. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Let's see, I made mine out of 3/4 inch plywood too. Yeah, it's gonna be heavy, but when I'm putting as much heat as I'm gonna be putting on it and doing as much pressing on it, and you could also make it a little bit smaller. You don't necessarily need it 2 foot by 5 foot, but that's what I wanted. Um, let's see, that's what Andrea has next to her sewing station. She has a large board like the one you're making. It's connected to the back of her door with a piano hinge. The legs fold up and down to use. Oh, that's cool. Alicia says she had a 36-inch square piece of plywood that she covered with Insulbright and canvas, and her room has an old bedside chest that she used to put the board on when she needs it. Oh, that's really a good idea too. You do get ironing boards on wheels, so you don't need to lift it. Marine ply is what you want, so the moisture won't warp it. Oriented strand board. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look at the receipt, or I'd have to go back to Home Depot. I don't know. I don't know what I bought. Um, but I feel like if I get 2 years of use out of it, then based off of the price of quilting tools these days, that's not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal. So if I get 2 years, then I'm good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it with a couple of layers of batting. I'll do a layer of Insulbright, another layer of batting, another layer of Insulbright. So it will be extra well padded. And then I am going to, it might be marine ply. I don't know. I don't think it's going to warp. I don't think it will. I haven't treated it. I'm sure you could treat it if you thought that would be an issue, but I haven't treated it. I'm not going to. Um, but I'm going to cover it with cotton, cover the layers that I put on there. I'm going to cover it with 2 layers of cotton. And then I have canvas that I have washed that's going to be my top. Um, so I'm actually going to have an ironing board cover on it that is an actual cover, not just stapled on. So I will be able to take the canvas off and wash it and stain treat or whatever for all the starch I use, all of that. Lana says she's been using hers for about 4 years and it'll last many more years. Okay, see, but I was doing the math for 2 years, so if I get more than that, then we're good. Oh Lord. My puppy dog. Let's see. Andrea says if you use deck sealer on the wood before you cover it, the moisture will not be an issue. That would be assuming I have space and time to use deck sealer, and I don't. I'd also have to go get some. Our temperatures are too cold right now for me to use deck sealer. By this weekend, it won't be, but I'm ready to just go ahead and have it covered and be ready to use it. So I will have the 2 foot by 5 foot ironing board, and I have the 4 foot by 7 foot design wall, and I will have another one of those by this weekend. So I will have 2 of those done, and then I can start maybe finishing up these last couple shelves, and then I can start taking pictures and show you guys what I've got set up. And I may do a different camera setup too. I don't know. I'm working on it. Everything's kind of fluid. I'm not sure yet. Zaza says she uses a portable ironing pad on hers that she covered with canvas. The other has a bath towel folded and then fabric covering that. Oh, not bad. Mailing heat to Tammy. No, Rita. It's coming. It's coming. It's supposed to be in the 70s this weekend. I'm good with that. I think it's even supposed to be in the 80s coming up maybe next week. So I don't need to send some Zaza's way. Yes, send it all to Zaza. Don't send it to me. I don't need the heat. It will get there soon enough. We actually had snow yesterday and some of today. So I do not need the heat. It will be warm enough that everything will have melted by tomorrow. So it's been a crazy night, guys. It's been a crazy night. I'm so excited. We have now kicked off our first Sew and Tell for the October giveaway. So October 7th is my birthday, and it's a Tuesday. So we will have a Tuesday night live on my birthday coming up in October, and that will be our last Sew and Tell. So you have from now until October 7th to get Sew and Tell in. If I commented on your picture in Facebook and asked if you want to Sew and Tell, I will try to go back and catch you if you answer yes. I'll try to go back and catch those for next month. So those will get caught for next month, guys. Are you excited? Are you excited? We've got a lot coming up. We've got a lot coming up. So while I'm thinking about it, okay. So since we were being asked, okay, so Super Chat giveaway is July 29th. So that's in July. In June, we are having the retreat on the weekend of the 28th and 29th of June. So yeah, we're having the retreat then. Our freebie quilt. I do not know the exact day that we're going to do the freebie quilt, but it will be sometime around the 20th or the 27th. Okay. So our freebie quilt for June will be closer to right before retreat. So if you want to work on the freebie quilts for June, then you can do that. Oh, you know what? You know what? Hang on. Hang on. I think I have what I need. Let me grab it. Let's see if this is it. That is not it. Oh no, I didn't bring it in. Okay. So I have everything drawn up. And I will start getting you guys details on what you need for the June freebie quilt, so that way you guys can start setting things aside. Yes, the 28th and 29th for the retreat. Yes, Carrie, you are right. I am looking forward to it. It's going to be National Pal Bunyan Day and National Camera Day. those are our next days. Susan has a fantastic temperature outside. She says it's 74. Well, it will get there. It will get there. We just gotta wait for this cold front to go through, and it'll be there by tomorrow. Well, by Thursday it'll be that warm here. Tomorrow's gonna be still a little chilly, but not too bad. Not as bad as today was. Okay, so Thursday we are not having a live. Please do not panic. I will go delete the live so that it won't be sitting there waiting for people to. Oh, fantastic. Carrie's got it on her calendar for the retreat. Yay! So I will get the. Oh my gosh. I will get the Thursday live deleted so that way you guys aren't sitting here waiting for me and Kathy to show up when we're not going to be there this Thursday. I'm going to try my best to do a presentation on Friday or Saturday. I'm not sure when, but I will try to do something on Friday or Saturday. And it might just be, hey, I'm sewing, come sew with me. It might be something like that. It might not be anything very formal, but either Friday or Saturday, I will be on and be able to go over things with you guys, or show you what I'm working on. I'll have the design wall out, all that kind of stuff. So we'll be working on that sometime this weekend. And then Sunday night will be our After Sunset Sunday, guys. So my next scheduled live is Sunday night. So please do not panic. And don't forget to get your super chats in. Don't forget to get your Sew and Tell entries in. You don't want to miss out on the giveaways, okay? I've got a lot coming up. I do have a couple of things I do need to ship out. I am going to have to wait until later in the month, but I do have a couple of things waiting to ship out. So if I've mentioned your name before that you have something coming your way, it is not shipped yet. I will get it to get shipped out, but it's just not there yet. So just be patient with me. Rita says, panicking now that you told me not to. You're welcome, Rita. I did it just for you. Oh, well, thank you so much, guys, for being here. How did the weighted pad? Oh, it went over fantastic. So during the retreat, guys, I was working on a weighted lap pad. That is another thing I do need to also do. I need to do the other one. I will work on scheduling that. Because I just need to figure out what fabrics I want to use, and that's all. So the weighted lap pad that I made during the retreat, I the son and his mom came to pick it up, and I asked her the next day how things were going, how he liked it so far. She said he never put it down. Like from the moment that he got it, he would not let that weighted lap pad out of his sight. So it went over fantastic. He loves it. Oh, fantastic. Judy's going to have some show and tell next month. Yay. Our next show and tell is, what is the first Tuesday of June? That is June 3rd, World Bicycle Day. So next show and tell is June 3rd, guys. June 3rd. I'm so excited. Let's see, but I think you're really working on seeing how many little pea things could escape onto the floor. Well, all of those have now escaped into my vacuum cleaner, so there's none left on the floor. um, so I will see you guys Sunday night. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. I really do appreciate every last one of you. If you have not petted some fabric, go pet some fabric. Go make yourself happy. If you've not hit that like button, please hit that like button. Let YouTube know that the content here is great and fantastic and that other people need to come hang out here too, right? Oh, Andrea, you're hilarious. I love it. She says, be blessed, less stressed, and pet some fabric today, right? Um, oh yeah, everybody has already starting to sign off with good night. So good night to every last one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great and safe week, and I will see you guys for sure on Sunday night for After Sunset Sundays. So until then, be safe and keep your spirits up. We will see you back.